Are you a Toyota Tacoma fanboy or fangirl? Am I? Well, fanboy anyway. Let's talk about it. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive. You know, I've been a little bit curious. I've been getting some comments on the channel lately, accusing me, I guess it's an accusational statement, of being a Toyota Tacoma fanboy. So I thought I would examine this a little bit. I even went on the web and looked up the definition of what a fanboy is. I'm going to read that to you in just a second. It's real short. But before we get into it, real quick, if you haven't before, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So let's get into it. Am I a Toyota Tacoma fanboy? Are you a Toyota Tacoma fanboy? Well, first of all, the definition. What is a fanboy? According to the interwebs, you know, the knowledge of everything, a fanboy is a boy or a man, or a girl or a woman, I suppose, who is an extremely or overly enthusiastic fan of someone or something. Pretty generic definition there, I think, and I might just be. We got to look at this a little bit. So first of all, let's look at the evidence. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to the Toyota Tacoma. That's fairly extreme, I think. I mean, how many of you out there have gone so far as to create a YouTube channel or some source of media? Maybe it's an Instagram account or a Facebook group or Facebook posts where you religiously talk about or post up things about your Toyota Tacoma. If you do, you might just be a fanboy or fangirl. Next up, and I have found this happening more and more with me lately. You know, I post videos, I talk about all kinds of different things. Some things people like, some things people don't like. I try to stay critical of the Toyota Tacoma to be real, because after all, nothing is perfect. It's almost perfect, but nothing is perfect, right? So I get on there and I talk about things and I get comments, and some of them are downright nasty. I know, it's hard to believe, right, that the keyboard warriors aren't going to say things that are nasty. But anyway, things will be said. And I find that it's angering me a little bit. You know, when these things happen, I get a little hot under the collar. But why? I mean, it's just a truck. I don't have any ownership in the company. I mean, I own the truck, but I don't have stock or anything in Toyota. My last name isn't Toyota or Toyota. So I don't have any real skin in the game other than I own the truck. So why would it upset me when people talk badly about my truck? Well, there's a couple of reasons for that, I think. One, when you buy something, it's a personal choice and you buy it because you like it. So when people say bad things about it, you kind of take that personally, more reflective of yourself as opposed to just the brand, which, by the way, is the way it should be. It should just be the brand. Don't take it personally. But we can't help it. When we go spec out that brand new Toyota Tacoma, pick the options that we want, the color that we like, the interior, leather, or maybe cloth, or whatever it is, we've chosen that because it appeals to us. It's almost an extension of us. So when people dog it, when people say bad things about it, it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. I mean, you picked that out. It's your baby. You don't want anybody saying bad things about it, but people do. And I have found, at least for me, that sometimes, depends on the mood I'm in really, I kind of take those things a little bit personally, and sometimes I'll even lash out. Nothing bad, nothing horrible. I don't get into swearing matches or threats or anything insane like that. But I may make a comment back to the contrary, depending on what is said and what the tone is, or what I perceive the tone is of that comment. Now, another interesting thing about it is, and I have found this, and I've done it myself, people get so attached, but then when the next thing comes out, they may trade it off. And if you take it so personally and you're a true fanboy or fangirl, why would you ever get rid of it? I mean, you're extremely or overly enthusiastic about it. You wouldn't, I wouldn't think. So deep down, I don't think anybody's really a fanboy, except for those diehards. You know, I've had people that have bought these trucks on the channel that have told me it's the first truck they've ever bought. Some of them still have them. But they've continued along the Toyota lineage. They've bought the next generation of each Tacoma over the years, and they've always kept a Toyota Tacoma. Those, I think, are really the true fanboys and fangirls. If you bought the first one and you still have it, or you've continued to buy them over the years, that is true loyalty and dedication. Now, is Toyota really deserving of that? Well, I would say, yeah, they probably are. They may not have the flashiest options. They may not update very often, but what they do is they provide an extremely reliable and capable vehicle. And in the end, isn't that what's most important? I mean, no matter what your truck looks like or what it's capable of, if it sits in the driveway and you can't drive it because it won't start, it's merely a placeholder. It's probably in your way. So by Toyota providing these extremely reliable vehicles, I think they are deserving of it. They continue to produce them in such a manner, hopefully we have the redesigned Tacoma coming, but they continue to produce them at a high level so that you and I don't have to wonder or worry when we go outside and flip that key or push that button that that truck is going to get us where we need to go or allow us to maybe earn a living or do the things that we need to do. And that is the most important thing about any vehicle, because otherwise it really doesn't make any difference. You've spent a lot of money on a piece of metal sitting in your driveway. So the big question, am I a Toyota Tacoma fanboy? Well, looking at the evidence, I guess I'd have to say yes. As I mentioned in the beginning, who starts a YouTube channel dedicated to a vehicle? I mean, you could be talking about all kinds of other things, right? Your pets, your family, your job, maybe nothing at all, whatever it is. But when you dedicate a channel and put as much work into it as I do, you know, daily videos for 3.5 years now, something like that, that's a lot of dedication, I think, to the Toyota Tacoma. Getting offended when people say bad things about it, but yeah, that's a fanboy all the way around. So in the end, I guess I would have to agree and say yes, I am a Toyota Tacoma fanboy. The other thing is, this is like my 6th or 7th one. If I wasn't a fanboy, why in the world would I keep buying them? So bottom line, yes, I am. I'm a fanboy. We can settle that right now. You don't even have to accuse me of it anymore. I'm admitting it. It's true. Leave a comment. Let me know. Are you a Toyota Tacoma fanboy or fangirl? I'd be curious to know. And why? Leave a comment. Also, once again, if you didn't in the beginning, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I do have 2 additional channels. Robmotive JT, all about the Jeep Gladiator, and Robmotive MT, all about mini trucks. Right now, the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Thanks for watching. Stay dedicated out there. Bye.